This is a practice that has changed my life completely as a woman, and I know it can change your life as well. This is an ancient practice that you can implement on your daily life, and it will help you align with your deepest desires, your energy levels, your personal growth, your self-care routine. It will help you to craft your days easily, slowly, smoothly. If you want to know what tool I'm talking about, stay tuned and keep watching. Welcome to Conscious Living Diaries. My name is Daniela. I'm a Colombian living in London, and I'm so happy that you're joining me. If you're interested on everything about magic, being empowered, changing your mindset, working and living a life more consciously, subscribe and follow my social media because I launch every week weekly video, and I share all the practices that have helped me grow so much in so much short time. And I do feel more aligned, I feel more energetic and powerful since I started implementing a more conscious living. Thank you for watching, and let's start this beautiful video that I prepared for you with all my heart and love for all those beautiful empowered women out there. This is more of a topic that I know on my social media a lot of you are more interested in, so I really want to share this wisdom with all of you. And if you're looking to get to work with the moon and your menstrual cycle, to understand your energy levels and know how to work with your energetic levels, let's start and stay tuned because we're going to talk about how the moon influences your menstrual cycle and how to work with your inner cycle. When recognizing the connection between our bodies and the connection between the moon cycles, trust me, this will change the perception you have about yourself and how your body changes in a whole month. I think, in my personal experience, that when we connect to this flow, this ebb and flow of life, things goes much more smoother and we understand our cyclical nature. For myself, in my personal experience, connecting to the rhythms of the moon, the outer phases and my inner phases has been a life changing. I now work more on myself, on my growth, on my path. I understand when my creativity levels are high or are low, and I honor those moments of rest and reflection and working and being my most creative self. Before we start the topic, I want to share a bit of the history about the connection of the moon and the menstrual cycle. For thousands of years, women have been deeply connected to the moon's cycles. Many ancient cultures noticed that the average menstrual cycle lasts around 28 to 29 days, just like the lunar cycle. This led to believe that the moon and the feminine energy were intertwined. In indigenous traditions, women often gathered in moon lodges or red tents during their menstruation to rest, reflect, and share the wisdom. These were sacred spaces for renewal, much like the new moon phase, which symbolizes introspection and new beginnings. Many civilizations worshipped lunar goddesses like Selene and Artemis in Greek mythology, Luna in Roman beliefs, and Chandra in Hindu tradition. These deities represented intuition, fertility, and the cycles of nature. Throughout history, women have honored the moon with rituals, setting intentions during the new moon, celebrating growth during the waxing phase, and embracing their fullest energy during the full moon, which aligns with ovulation. Even today, many women track their cycles along the moon, using its wisdom to balance their energy, emotions, and well-being. The moon reminds us that just like nature, we too move in cycles of rest, renewal, and radiance. Our inner states linked very closely to the main 4 moon phases, mirroring our energy levels, our intuition, and our mood. If we do a pretty basic connection, For example, if we're talking about the new moon, we're talking about our menstrual cycle. When the sky is dark, we come into this inner reflection and we come into this rest. When we're ovulating, that's when our full moon, remember that we talk about the full moon is like where the wolves howl and there's like this vivid, you want to go out and you feel super energetic. So let's start with the first phase. Menstruation. Our menstrual phase can last from about 1 to 5, can change quite often. This is our inner winter. When this happens, our body is on a rest mode, a reflection mode, a time to relax, and I would say to nurture yourself, take care of yourself, and focus more on a self-care routine. Go slow and don't rush. This is a time to let go of things that no longer serve you. And what I like to do is to take into account everything that has been going around my life. What are those situations that are not making me feel comfortable? What conversations am I having with people that are making me reflect on the choices, habits, and thoughts that I've been having in my life? And also what I'm really hoping to release in this cycle or opportunity of my menstruation, to let go of honestly what no longer serves my growing path. It's the perfect time to meditate. What I like to do is journal. So every morning, how I'm feeling, what are my energy levels, moods, and what are my thoughts on the day. With meditation, I like to focus on a lot of my uterus and meditations like for my womb healing, and talk to my womb and see that connection. What are you trying to tell me? What are the messages that I need to receive? What do I need to let go on this cycle? Now, we're going to talk about the follicular phase. This will last about 6 to 14 days. This is our inner spring. Our energy levels can be a bit like growing. We feel a bit more inspired and creative, and we feel a bit more uplifted. We feel a bit the desire to go and socialize. We feel a bit more of a mental clarity. This is a good time to start setting your goals for the month, what you want to achieve maybe for the week. Do some affirmations, some vision boards, and you can start planting those seeds when you want to start working on your projects and what you want to bring into your life. These mirror the phase of the waxing moon. So this is a time of heightened energy levels. This is a time to do those little steps to start achieving your goals. We're entering the next phase, ovulation, and this is around your 15th or 17th day. This mirrors the energy of the full moon. So our emotions are super high, our energy mood as well is very high. We feel motivation, we feel in our most creative phase. We are super expressive, radiant, magnetic, we feel sexy, and this is the peak of manifestation, clarity, connection. So it's the perfect time to create all those rituals of achieving goals and feeling gratitude for what you've come and all the beautiful things you have achieved throughout the month. So it's very important that while manifesting, you feel very gratitude with what you already have and what you've done, what you've overcome, what you've all the beautiful things you've done to get you until where you are. Now we're entering the last phase, that it's the luteal phase, and this lasts from the 18th day around the 28th day, and this mirrors the energy of the waning moon. So this is our inner autumn. So with the luteal phase, this is a time of slowing down. There's a lot of reflection. Our body is preparing for our menstruation. This is a time to prepare yourself for releasing whatever you need to release, whatever you need to work. So this is a perfect time for shadow work. If you're not very familiar with shadow work, what I do with this type of work is going back to those habits, to those patterns, to those unconscious behaviors, thoughts, beliefs that rule my life. Visit them and start working on them to dismantle, to dissipate, to remove these thoughts, beliefs, and habits or patterns, familiar patterns that rule your life, that are blocking you to achieve whatever you want in your life. So this is a way of putting like a light in those shadow parts of yourself and start working towards the recognizing what you need to release, what no longer serves you. So what I like to do this in this time, it's a bit of decluttering. What do I need to get rid of in my house? Start journaling a bit of what I'm ready to release for my menstruation. And definitely this is a bit of a lot of self-care. I think because our bodies are preparing for menstruation, we really need to start taking care of ourselves and go deeply in our self-care routine. Why working with the moon phases and our menstruation it's so important? Well, this will give us a glimpse or an idea on how to plan our life, how to plan our activities, how to plan our self-care days, how to plan our goals. And because I do believe we live in a society that pushes us to work hard every single time and to be in this like hyper state of energy. There's no really time for reflection, and there's no time for pausing and recharging because we're always pushed to work very hard on our goals or what we need to achieve in our lives. And I do think that the most powerful thing we can do is to work on our inner selves, to be able to project that greatness, that power into the outer life. So that's why I think working with the moon is so important, because this gives us a rhythm. This gives us a plan to work around. This gives us like a roadmap on working on our goals and our plans, and don't feeling guilty about being women, because I do believe a lot of women are like, oh, I have my period, this is so annoying, I can't with my period. And I'm like, this is beautiful. This is your body compass. This is your it's like a second heart. It is your second heart telling you what is no longer connected with you, or it's not aligned with you, if it makes sense. One of my super easy practices that I'll leave the link to a beautiful moon journal that I did especially for you if you're beginning to work with the moon. You don't know where to start, you don't know what to write, you don't know what to reflect on. I did a beautiful moon journal completely free. If you want to download it, I'll leave the link down below on the description box. And a moon journal will help you track your inner phases and help you reflect with the moon phases, like the outer phases. So this will help you to give an idea on how your energy is, your mood swings, what kind of reflections you can do, or it's like a bit of a more guided journaling prompts that will help you guide you on your menstrual cycle, so your whole month. The most important part of this practice is listening to your body, and that's why slowing down every day it's going to be essential to actually listen what your body needs. So every day is going to look completely different, and that's okay. What you want to do is maybe create a self-care day for each day or for each week of your menstrual phase, or one practice on your menstrual phase to go with the flow and energy levels of each phase. So let's talk about a bit of self-care rituals that you can implement on each phase. For the menstrual phase, so you want to do a lot of restorative self-care like nap, slow walks, meditation, slow yoga or soft yoga. For the follicular phase, you want to do more energizing self-care routines like cardio, eating a lot of fresh foods, planning, and creating a bit more of a energetic workouts. For ovulation phase, you want to be a bit more like an expressive self-care, you could say. So a lot of dancing, socializing, and maybe dressing up, feeling a bit more cute, you know, like doing more your makeup with your hair, and be a bit more like outgoing and enjoy time with your friends, family, or partner. And with your luteal phase, you want to be a bit more of a nourishing self-care. So you want to maybe create a bit of a ritual around food, a bit more warming foods, comfort foods, journaling, and a lot of alone time, because this is a time to actually reflect and prepare for your menstrual cycle. Thank you, my beautiful women who watch until here, and I really hope that you give this a chance. For me, it has transformed my life completely, and I feel more in tune with my energy and more aligned with my projects and the people around me. I can actually be more present with other people, and I think this is a very essential part of creating that self-care process of loving yourself again and giving the love you deserve, and creating this beautiful process of healing your self-love. So I hope you give it a chance, and remember that I left the moon journal down in the description box if you want to download it. It's completely free. I've done it with a lot of love to help you and guide you to your menstrual routine and cycle tracking. So remember, the most essential part is to listen to your body, be super self-aware on how you feel, and be gentle. Listen to your body and be fully present within yourself. Thank you so much. If you watched until here, remember, if you want to join this beautiful community, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. If you want to keep up with all my weekly videos about magic, we talk about the feminine empowerment. I love talking about planets, energy, mindset, and becoming our most powerful selves. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.